Welcome to Ross Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So North Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Lewis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
It's complete to the right. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense has the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, an interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Guys, he's already got 44 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 45. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. The Tar Heels will move the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the air, it's Daniels. Grabs it in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On the run, it's Lewis. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After that last completion, it's second down. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Mueller. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll throw it on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Trying to barge in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up.
Looking for space. It's Lewis. He now has 63 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, UNC! And once he got loose, it was all over. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quickly.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? The option look. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And now on second down for this offense. Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Running it back, it's Hamilton. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Still running at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He caught it! Touchdown, Tar Heel! And the punishment has been extended.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. On the return, it's Hamilton. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Line gets set. 1st down. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Then he breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Got it in the middle. It's Mueller. They make the... Second down. Passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the...
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Boilermakers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. Just ran him over. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this team.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Daniels. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Tar Heels get enough for the first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight.
Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, and I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Tar Heels will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Quarterback checking off. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. They're bringing heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Power football with the run. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.